One thing about with Wack, they don't like me because when I say something, it be real, and I'm going to show you the proof of it. I'm never going to let nothing come out my mouth that I don't have the proof. So Spider looks at me because we go back to the juvenile side of the county.
What the? You are now in the Black Box. Whoa. With Spider Loc, Most Easty, a.k.a. BJ Keyway, and the Google Gang. Let's go!
Listen. Gratitude is the attitude. Show is a blessing. To be back in the Black Box. Black Box.
Relax, roll up as we randomly react to content in these YouTube streets. Yeah. It's time for R&R.
Sniper in that puzzle. Big shout out to my SPI, Spider Loc. You know, I'm in the Black Box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. The streets have really become a part of the entertainment scene. I never thought I'd see this day, man. Shout out to Brazy Bugatti. He was on the Black Box the other day, and we talked about this briefly about how his generation, he said he know Brazy, J Hood, C-Star. And we briefly spoke about how they embarked upon, they right here online getting cracked it, just like we are. However, they're limited about what they can discuss, just, you know, because of their position, their existence, their sentence. I'm just not clear on how or why someone would be describing to the world now, correctional officers, everybody that could possibly listen, that there is a threat, potentially, possibly, probably waiting on one said individual that has been arrested on a high-profile case. Everybody know where he headed. It's one thing for people upon the internet to speculate. That's what they do. But that's why it's so odd for someone to be incarcerated to be part of the landscape, because when they start speculating and do a little more about speculating, they start guaranteeing and announcing what might take place. I just really don't know where that fits in. When I was living the gangster lifestyle, I can recall there was some things that just wasn't spoke on, especially before they happen, to alert and alarm everyone and make them aware that they may or may not go down. However, Baby B Brazy is singing the alarm, letting it be known P4 may see harm. He done did some nerdy, dasty, dirty things. And he's on his way, bro. Hey, this might be Carmen effect. Who knows? But with no further ado, let's see what Baby B Brazy say P4 finna be up to.
Going crazy on L's. Look, you already know, GM, I'm not here to start none. I don't want no problems. I don't want to deal with none of that. People calling the feds, doing all this, none of that. Look, today though, dead homies, I told him, and I don't even, you know what I'm saying, do this, but I said, look, it's about LA, I see it. There's bad people's involved. 14s, 13s, 16s, dead homies. I told P4 personally. I'm not saying that nobody did nothing wrong or none of that, but I said I'm seeing things, so it's a part of my life. I just seen somebody on the news, and then I heard 14-year-old dead homies. I just seen a video of some crazy shit. Look, please, all I'm gonna say is this, and I'm gonna give y'all the real about what happens, what could happen if you know what I'm saying, when you come to the pen, no matter who you is, them type of people's, type of charges, no matter if you did it or not, on the hood. Look, I see people on the news with minors, Dynamo. Let me explain this to you though. If you get marked out, you turn out a fade, you a Zark. If you pimp on somebody niece and nephew that's young, 14, all that shit. You way below a Zark. It ain't even bad peoples no more. You deserve. You supposed to be condemned. Dead homies. You bad. You said what? Yo. Yeah, you got it? Look, man. People, where's that? On Hills. You're looking out.
Got to be careful on live, not knowing what somebody might about to say to you. Sheesh.
Whoa, look. I'ma let you know. 109th Street Riders, I'm gonna let you know without letting you know. On everything I stand for. You pimp on some 12-year-old, 13, 15, whatever the fuck, same shit. You bad on lanes. Yo.
One thing about Brazy's perspective, his perspective come right up off of Figueroa. Facts. You see how I did that? Figueroa facts, yeah. But no, his perspective come right up off Fig. Facts.
This was some bullshit on the dead homies. I wouldn't lie. Look, if you think that you finna really pimp on some or anything with a grown dude and somebody 13, look, 12 is the same thing as 14, GM. 14 is the same thing as 16, dead homies. You understand what I'm saying? Like all that is the same group, and I even see P's that been slipping and sliding, dead homie. I'm not. All I say is this: I don't like rapists, dead homies. I just want to say that on GM. I don't like R's. Tanino, I don't like him at all. On L's. And I'm going to keep it real with you, gang. No matter if you did it or not, I swear to God, no matter if you did it or not, you're cooked. You're cooked.
That's deep. Good thing P4 can't hear none of this right now. He going through the system. This would have had him spooked. He said this shit so calm and confidently. Oh, blah. Knock on wood, I ain't trying to laugh at nobody bad situation, but this just crazy. It's on TV. It's here for our entertainment, enjoyment.
On lanes, if you want the news for the crazy things on Jesus Christ, you're cooked. Because you gotta, especially in prison, on the streets, they on the streets, they doing the same thing. They high-fiving each other. On else, you got a 14-year-old, I got a 16-year-old. Bad peoples, dead homies. In here, it's grumpy people. You got weird old man. It's people. You got members that's pressing. As soon as we hear minor is bad for you, no matter who you is or what you did.
I see that. It just seems to be a little too much, information, TMI. Because now, even if he has no intentions on doing so, where does the responsibility shift on the CDC to keep someone safe? This is a broadcast going out worldwide that this dude is not safe when he get here. He even put it on him personally saying, if I see you, now CDC throwing amongst them wolves, I don't know. It just makes it very interesting, kind of tricky.
You didn't even have to do it. But if you came to jail for it, 9 times out of 10, it's gonna go bad for you. And them type of bads is not the good bads. We're not whooping you out 5-on-1, and you don't want to do that.
All right, I've been trying to be smooth about it. Yeah, this is totally TMI. Talking too motherfucking much. Oh my mama.
You know what I'm saying? Because look, it could be people, daughters and nieces and all that. I'm not talking about
Not saying that I disagree with anything that he's saying, but it's one thing for somebody on the streets to say these things because they just talking about in general how they think it's go. It's a whole other thing for somebody behind the wall that is in the places where he might arrive to be saying it. It's just a whole totally different thing. I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
Nobody or nothing. I'm saying on lanes, I'm seeing crazy things. I'm like, I'm giving y'all the response what's gonna happen on lanes. Period. I'm the one that's gonna tell you what's gonna happen. All them people on the streets, they just popping it. Dead homies. They don't know. They scared. They scared to get a write up anyways. And people's on the street. I'm telling you what's gonna happen with a sex offender coming to jail to this main line, to where I'm at. I don't know what's gonna happen if he ran into them weirdos on L's. I'm saying if he come to the line on lanes, because I'm not the hardest person in the world, and I don't portray it. It's members in here. If you come to the line with that, look, certain of them people, look, I'm gonna say it like this.
I don't see all his content, but it seemed like this the first time I done caught him sober. My mama.
The people that's on the TV, they don't even gotta be proven guilty. They name, I'm not saying no, I'm not pinpointing nobody, I'm not talking about nobody. If you was just on that TV shit, your name 90% written in stone on L's, damn, everybody's saying, damn.
Is the same thing for the females? Do old girl gotta deal with that same pressure when she pop up with them peoples in population? Cause she like the ringleader. I mean the ringleader. I'm just curious. I wonder if it was the same thing for the females.
That was the people's good people's. It's bad for him because they can let him slip and slide when he gets to when he in county bounty. But you hear on lanes is coming to the light on DLB 109th Street, yanking on you. Figaro fact, no cat, GM.
Yeah, he at least just set the boy up for a nice payday if anything happens to him. Because from the way I see it, this is an alert. This is an alarm. This is a warning. This is a warning. And we know the feds and everybody watch social media just like everybody else. So even in the court of law, CDC may be able to be held responsible for the fact that this has been said, and they may have to protect people. Oh, my mama.
Look, if you own that TV screen, dead homies, with a name, and then after that comes 14 years old and 12 and 13-year-old, 16-year-old on the dead homies, we don't gotta have a reason. On lanes, we don't want to hear if it's true or not. On dead homies, it just go bad for you.
Probably shouldn't say we at all. He probably should have kept this very general and talked about like what could possibly happen, but keep saying we. They might come holler at him. On my mama. He said he already came and holler at him because of holding 100 off of some shit on social media. This could be even viewed as a threat. On my mama.
Period.
Another thing, motherfuckers that's considering coming home definitely ain't talking like this. He must have chalked it up.
All other podcasters, they just gonna talk about what they think will do. Will come here on lanes, anybody on the thing, or any little fosy for show. Now they slipping and sliding on these 2 yards, these 3 yards, for show slipping and sliding because they turning all of them to PC yards, like 50-50 yards. I'm not saying everybody there is a Zark, but I'm saying it's because it's people there that have been down 15 years that and worked their way down.
That's the conversation going around. According to Roger Bugatti, that's finna be over with. I've heard that said in the past, but he just said it recently right here on the Black Box. If you were wondering what I'm talking about, go to the channel a few days back. We had a phone call from Roger Bugatti, Harlem Crib from the Stink Team, called in, broke a little bread on my mama.
Prison. I'm saying, let me get this straight though. I don't want people to think that I'm promoting messing up. I don't promote messing up, gang. That's not what I'm promoting. I talk about my life and I talk about what could happen and what's going on. Like don't get it messed up. I'm not promoting negativity or saying it's good. Like, it's good to be here. It's good to, this is that. I don't want no kids thinking that this is tight. This is because, you know what I'm saying? No, on the hood. I'm telling you the real, and I just beat me while I'm telling you it. It's on. But look, for a Figaro fact, though, this is for a Figaro fact at that. If you own that thing, if you own that screen, on lanes, if you on the news, them people cold, them white folks cold on Damo. They put people on the news and then they say your name and then they say 14-year-olds after they own. When they do you like.
He a fool, he a nut. Y'all seen his cases, what he be up to. And then he seem like he getting too much enjoyment out of this, man. Turn the camera off, man. Man, you just stay in the cut, man. Let things play out, they play out. Oh, blah, 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 blah.
Like that, it go bad for you. Like, even your big homies can't save you. Peace, it's over. And then I told one of y'all, dead homies, then I tell you, I said, I be defending you. And I said, if I find out that it's true and you've been lying to me this whole time, peace, you bad peoples, dead homies. I just seen you go to jail on a thing that's talking about 14-year-olds, P. Feezy. Dead homie, P. Fozy. What's going on with that, gang? Don't let it be true.
Wait. He said don't let it be true, but he already said if it's true or not, you through. Oh my goodness, this is a cool. What are we gonna do? Oh, wow.
Even if it's not true, you already did so much cash. I don't even know why they was accepting you. Just let somebody say F set in your face. Do nothing. And then you got other bad peoples on there been slipping and sliding for a minute.
Oh yeah, P4 is in trouble. Extremely hot water. Ooh, and he gonna be sober. He big and fat, easy target. They gonna fuck him right over. But I don't know why they making him so alert. He get wind of this, he might just mark out PC up and lock it down. Everybody supposed to be whistling Dixie, hands in their pocket, looking like everything is cool. Slip up on him and then you do what you do. I don't understand this part.
Dead homies. But it's bad when they start saying 14-year-olds and they start showing shit on lanes. I'm just saying this. I'm not talking about nobody. But that one dude that did that weird shit, and I told him that I better not be true. Why?
Cuz starting to look demonic. He go from like calm, happy, and you just see that demon wake up in him.
All these people on me talking about is XYZ and true. And I'm saying I don't know, but woo. Look, I can just say what happens when people land.
Wait a minute, y'all. Old girl on Fig that got socked out, you think she was a minor? I mean, he did a boop bop banker, couldn't drop her, fade her, fold her, or nothing. But he socked her up like she was a Nia. I wonder if she a minor. What if them people that got a hold of that footage, got a hold of that female, and she telling on him, testifying? He in trouble.
In prison. Anybody on there land in prison on lanes, soon as you go through that work and they say anything about a minor, it's gonna be no talking. Dead homies. Far as you gonna get is putting out your work and somebody reading it to it say the age of anybody. They don't gotta say nothing.
Well, I guess we can pretty much guarantee P4 will not make it to no main line, man. I don't really know how it work. But with this type of stuff being said, I can't imagine them people throwing him in there. I could be totally wrong. Y'all let me know in the comments. Anybody else with more knowledge of the system than me? Anybody CDC affiliated, watching, comment, paying attention? Let me know. Correctional officer, will y'all now throw P4 to the wolves?
As soon as they say the age is bad for you. People like, and I'm explaining this, and I'm explaining what happens to people that had them type of charges on dead homies because the world want to know. And I know, I'm going to tell you the raw.
I always thought there's a lot of things the world wants to know about how, you know, the dark side operate. That wasn't none of their business, though. I guess times have changed. It's just the world want to know. We tell them.
And script rip, look. You can't go to family visit no more. Dead homies. So any female on you, or don't lie to her. I'm not giving none of y'all the way out. You was doing weird shit with 14-year-olds on lanes. I got kids. I don't respect it at all. Jesus Christ. I know if I walk in one of the spots and I see the homie with a 14-year-old girl right there, he's getting beat with my blower. Dead homies. I'm gonna knock his teeth out. I'll probably smoke him.
See, this coming from Figueroa. He was born and raised right there. So he got a real personal, passionate perspective on it, I see.
Jesus Christ. Something happened like that with me before on God in Heaven. She was for sure not that young. But something happened with me before where somebody didn't want to be there. That's on the dead homies was I walked in and the homies damn near doing that fake ass pimping shit, acting like these girl choosing up, got her in the middle of two niggas. I told her, dead homies, nigga. Get this bitch up out my spot. Dead homies, nigga. And don't do that no more. Don't have no
I can't help but notice she's a young lady, too young to be involved, but she's a bitch. That's just funny to me.
don't have no people in here spooked. Nigga, they call the police and police come, got me in jail for some crazy shit dealing with y'all on lanes. Because people don't want to hear, the excuses. They don't want to hear, nigga, I was just with the homie and I ain't do it. No, you all got charged for it. But for sure, I'm just saying, ain't no more, you can't get a family visit, dead homies. Like certain stuff can't happen. You can't go to certain on lanes. You can't get the family visit because you got child charges, crazy charges on lanes. Can't be with no kids, none of that. So yeah, your girl, she got people, she can't come. Like, look, man, tapping on the who's has been going crazy. I'm saying, if you really want to be raw and uncut,
Yeah, P4 off his life. Imagine dedicating your program just to being around females, depending on them to give you your everything on the pimp game, and going to jail for something like this and not even being able to function and program properly. He gonna be miserable. Oh, my mama. And he had a bit of fame. He was a rapper. He was popping. Down with Big Sad and them.
period, point blank, no matter if you did it or not. If you let's see, well, I gotta get a wig, I'm faded. Look, no matter.
My bad, I thought he was sober.
No matter what nobody tell the next person on lanes, I'm keeping it real. Everybody on that thing ass is grass. Just because.
Ooh-wee.
The white folks know exactly what to do. 109th Street, the white folks know exactly what to do. Just blast it. Dead homies, they cold. They on DLB 109th Street, instead of kept it in the cuts, they blast everybody.
Then you do the same thing. They blasted, you could act like you didn't hear it. But now you telling everybody what's next.
They say that's because they played chess on lanes. They know it go bad for you.
And we supposed to play chess. And if you playing chess, you shh. You don't let nobody know your next move. You let it stay silent and a surprise and make it your best move. The element surprise is always your best weapon.
On the hood, they know certain stuff go bad for you. Like I said, it's not for nobody. It's not for nobody in particular. It's just about what happens. Like in prison, if you come to prison with minor charges, period. Dead homies.
Salute on your efforts to be general, but you already specified who this message is directed toward. I'm not saying that. Everyone who hears you can say it to the end. Hey, wow, this nigga burnt out. Facts.
I'm speaking on that because I lived it. I didn't seen it. I didn't seen somebody it went bad for him. You know what I'm talking about? On L's. So you come in here, as soon as your paperwork and nigga read it and they see anything under 18 on there and they start talking about you moving people's rounds and moving people from this room to this room and making people give this up and this up, it's going bad for you.
Damn, that's a fame beat.
I go by the name of G5 like this. We getting rich off beats.
No matter what you do in life, whether doing wrong or doing right, make sure you do it right. My big brother doing life. No matter what you do in life, doing wrong or doing right, make sure you do it right. My big homie doing life. When you left, your second was so young. On the set, I stay checking on your son. He banging, hate it, but I can't trip. Front hood Compton, at least cuz we ain't crip. Solid, strong, feel like you still with me. You can ask him, I still keep that still with me. Can't control him, we'll try to guide him. Provide him with game, keep it real when you ride him. The money, violence, the thrill that inside him. Sound familiar? Yeah, a lot familiar inside him. It's in his genes to stay papered up. He be G, real clean and tape it up. Got him on what his granny and his mother need. Bleed and ride for him just like your other seed. Never dumb, you know I got a head on me. And I got cuz on the dead homies. No matter what you do in life, whether doing wrong or doing right, make sure you do it right. My big brother doing life. No matter what you do in life, doing wrong or doing right, make sure you do it right. My big homie doing life. I told the big homie I had him. Love him but barely know him. I could only imagine. Probably 21 on him. Whoop on him in Madden. Then roll up a fat one and show him what's happening. Teaching tactics to get it on his own too. Few tricks of the trade you turned the nigga on to. My behind him in the club, he be on too. My word, one thing you can hold on to. Love you, bro, just like D say. Me and Catman smoke big kush on your C-day. He fit right in with the click on some G shit on daddy. That's who they finna find me with. Golden gloves, certified mitt hands on the land. Knock out like hitmans. Big bands, young nigga got a head on him. And I got cuz on the dead homies. No matter what you do in life, whether doing wrong or doing right, make sure you do it right. My big brother doing life. No matter what you do in life, doing wrong or doing right, make sure you do it right. My big homie doing life.
Sniper in that puzzle. Big shout out to SPI, Spotter Loc. You know I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
It's the homie cook-up boss, goddammit, Cub Low. And y'all tuning in to the Wake and Bake Show with goddammit the homeboy Spider Loc.
It was SPI, the realest nigga in LA.
Spider this bitch!
Spider Loc, Spider Loc, nigga.
Spider Loc.
Spider Loc.
Spider Loc.
Spider Loc.
Spider Loc.
So Spider looks at me because we go back to the juvenile side of the county.
What the? Spider Loc. Spider Loc.
Shout out to SPI, that motherfucking nigga.
Spider Loc, Wake and Bake. Better keep it Google, nigga.
Loc is in LA somewhere doing what he's doing.
In the words of Spider Loc on my mama's mama.
Spider Loc's gear. This is Bay Mac.
Nightblood, C-Mac. Shout out my Loc, Spider Loc, huh? Nightblood, on hood. It's a beautiful world. You fight me? Fight, cred.
Point blank, do no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
I overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be, yeah.
You are now in the Black Box with Spider Loc, Most Easty, aka VJ Keyway, and the Google Gang.
Let's go!
Before you bounce, that video right there on your screen, YouTube said it's perfect for you. Just try it out, click on it, and let me know in the comments if it was right or wrong. Jeter.